Let's end today's show talking about a few of the things that, make Nigerians smile in very, very hard times. We started, of course, the show talking about sports and, wishing the Super Eagles all the best on Wednesday. We'll not try for us in South Africa, not drag, drag our lives. But let's talk entertainment. I'm joined now here by Rex Moses, who's a mediapreneur. Thanks a lot for being here today.
Thank you, Buka.
The Grammys are happening in a few hours tonight. Yeah. We have so many artists nominated: Davido, Burna Boys, Ira Star, Ashake, Olamide, Fireboy, I believe, Seun Kuti, who just left. Yeah. So it's becoming sort of the norm now. Or a Grammy is now like one of our, what are your expectations this evening, and who are you tipping to bring these things home?
Okay, so to begin with, kudos to all the nominees. This is very great. So many Nigerians, and then this is huge for the music space. Afrobeat has come to stay. Then the world cannot deny how impactful the Afrobeat sound has been. Yeah. So this is actually good. Us getting recognition, and I believe it will even grow from here. Probably next year, maybe 20 of Nigerian artists will be nominated. Yeah. But having said that, I'm not going to pick any favorite because a couple of them are all my guys. So, but I believe for any of them that might win tonight, they deserve it. Yeah. They deserve it. All the nominees, they deserve it. So any one of them that win, a win for one is a win for all at the end of the day.
Same question I asked you, let me ask you. Do you think having an African category is a sign of growth for Afrobeats, or they're just patronizing us?
I think...
because, why not put us in the mainstream categories, right?
The thing is, I believe, is one step at a time. Yeah. And then I want to look at it from another angle. There's this popular saying that JJ Okocha was so good, they have to name him twice, JJ. So probably we are so special, they have to create our own special category.
we'll take that. Yeah. Let's move on now to Nollywood. And, the last couple of years have looked very exciting, for, what's happening with... especially what streaming has brought to change the game. Yeah. Then, of course, at the end of last year into the beginning of this year, Funke Akindele smashed, what looked undoable, for years, crossed the 1 billion naira mark finally, and has set the pace now for what cinemas might look like in the coming months. Yeah. Are we still excited about, where Nollywood is going? Because, it looked like streaming was coming to shake things up. Now it looks like cinema is, still has that foothold on things. What do you think 2024 is going to look like for that space? Okay,
so congrats to Funke Akindele hitting the 1 billion mark. And this is exciting, it's good. 2 years ago, I did a pitch for a blockbuster movie I'm going to produce later this year. And when I was presenting the pitch to one of the executive producers, and then I projected it is possible to do 1 billion. The question was, how? Is it even possible? Do Nigerians still go to cinemas? And then 2 years after, it happened. And then I'm like, yes. So what this means, firstly, is to all filmmakers out there now, this is possible. To investors, it is actually possible. Yes, Nigerians still visit the cinema. They still go to, they do still go to cinemas to see movie, aside the usual streaming platform. Because right now, everybody wants everything at their fingertips, not wanting to go anywhere. But I feel, the movie was so nice, and then the marketing and then the PR was so good, people just had to see for themselves, which is fantastic. So this is encouraging, and I believe for 2024, we might not get a movie that will do 1 billion this year, but I believe within 2 to 3 years, we'll get a movie that will probably do about 2 billion. Yeah. Yeah.
But so as we get excited about streaming and cinemas, there's also a lot of downsides, right? True. First of all, let's talk about Malaika, which was produced by Tony Abraham, who puts in blood, sweat, and money into producing this year. I think she said it was because of 500 million naira to do or puts that movie together. Was doing very well in the cinemas, and then we suddenly saw a video of her with some perpetrators who she accused of, pirating her movie and sharing it across social media platforms. That is still a reality for a lot of people. Sure. How are we going to start having that, or starting that battle? Because we thought it was something that had died with the DVD era, but it's still there, isn't it?
So, you see, from the era of the tapes to the CD, we had piracy. And right now we're in the digital era, we still have piracy. So I feel the regulatory bodies, they might be doing well, but they are not doing enough. The Nigerian Copyright Commission, they are not doing enough. It's not just to have regulations. How effective are these regulations? somebody will not cough out blood and sweat into making a film and will not even be able to recover his or her money back. It is not actually, it is not good, because if you go to an investor to take fund to making a movie and that movie is not even able to generate a 50% profit, there is no way that investor would want to come back and then to drop down another money. So I believe for Tony Abraham, it was a good move, taking that step. And some people on Twitter were tweeting, it was for a selfish reason, she is doing this for herself. No. I think, to me, nobody would cough out that kind of money and will not actually want to, take the fight out there.
Yeah, and anybody, sorry to question you, because anybody who's saying it was selfish reasons, because even a Tribe Called Judah also got leaked on Telegram. It happens to a lot of people now who release. And, unfortunately, we saw Prime Video, saying they were leaving the continent with regards to producing original content. They are still here. They're still in Nigeria. Their streaming platform still exists here, but they're cutting back on producing original content, because you put these things out and, 2 days later, it's being shared in a file. And you can't blame a lot of people because investments are huge. So it worries me for the industry.
True. So the thing is that in that regard, I feel, aside the issue of piracy, competition as well, because aside Amazon, we also know for Netflix as well, they are even promoting original content. They want more original content on their platform. So I feel, aside piracy, competition might be another reason why Amazon Prime wants to cut out funding. And another thing is all right, for filmmaking, sometimes it might not generate instant profit, sometimes. So you have to look at that. And every business has its downside too, not only filmmaking or content creation. Other businesses also have their downside. Yes, it's worrisome, but I believe streaming platforms, we have Directors Guild of Nigeria. We have Association of Producers in Nigeria. I believe everybody needs to come together right now to take steps. We used to have task force in those days, going from shop to shop, going to Alaba to clamp down.
Yeah, but technology has made it hard to find the shop.
So the thing is right now, so streaming platforms coming together, individual, and then other bodies coming together, I believe we can actually tackle this.
Yeah. But all in all, before we go very quickly, are you still excited about 2024 entertainment-wise?
Yeah,
because last year was pretty good.
Yes. Obviously, 2024, I believe there's some history, that we are going to, there's some record we are going to break this year. Obviously, I see some movies doing crazy number. I mean, the Black Book on Netflix did amazing numbers globally, and then I know a couple of movies this year are still going to even do better than last year, obviously.
We can only hope for.
Yes.
Thank you very much for joining us today. I mean,
thank you.
If it's the one thing that's working in the country, may it continue to work. But like I always say, you can follow the conversation on social media. Please use the hashtag Rubbin Minds when you send us a message. My name is Ebuka Bilchendo, and I'll see you next time.